What is the purpose of business? I think there's two parts to that answer. One is it helps to meet human needs by the products that businesses produce for markets and consumers. And the second is it provides employment opportunities to people.
I would say that the background that I've had at Seattle University has given me more than what I could have received out in the real world. In a short period of time, I've been exposed to a number of different areas, and I think that's allowed me to have a solid background for being a CEO of a company, let alone partaking in a startup.
So the role of my team was to help Packard discover all the nuances of doing business in China, which includes HR implications, cultural differences, economic, and some strategic advice.
We'd like the students to actually work as part of the managerial team so that they understand how that fits into a business and how they can actually learn things that they certainly couldn't learn in the classroom. One we did with Airborne Express, and then we started piecing it out and thinking about the process, and we did find why some of the routes were profitable and not profitable. And we wrote up this report. And to put it in context, while we were there, they had received another consulting report from a professional consulting group. It was a one-page report, and they'd paid $40,000 for it. When they got our report, we had 25 pages of written report plus appendices, plus we did a formal presentation to the executives.
The Project Center is a way we bring the real world to the education of our students. We find projects that businesses are wrestling with today. We give them to the students to work on. Frequently the business doesn't have the internal resources to do it themselves, or they're looking for a second opinion. The students take it on, and they usually come back with great results for the firm. And also, the longer run vision was to have projects where science and engineering students worked on the concept, developed the innovation, and the business students figured out how to bring it to market.
You're actually working with a client one-on-one, and it makes you exercise yourself even further than what you would have done just by reading the books.
So this particular student team helped to redesign the entire financial data system for this seafood company. At the end of their presentation, I reflected back to the student team and said, do you realize you have just given this client system a tool that's going to transform the way they do business? And I'll never forget this. The woman that ran the presentation turned around and she had the biggest grin on her face. And I said, and how cool is that? And she looked at me with the brightest eyes and she said, I think that's pretty cool.